Hey guys, it's Vic Merck from Team Relinquish. I'm here with Mr. Matt from Matt in the Hat TCG.
Matt in the Hat TCG, yeah. I also have a YouTube channel. My name is Matthew. I was partaking in the Versus 3v3 tournament. Me and my team, Team Matt in the Hat YouTube, we all played Sword Soul, and I'll show you what I played this weekend. Okay, so we made the finals. We lost in the finals, but we played Sword Soul, so we played 2 Ecclesia, we played the 3 Moe, the 3 Long Young, and the 2 Taya. So the only thing that's different amongst these ratios is the 2 Ecclesia. It's not a worm monster, and it's only good going second. We kind of wanted to play a going second deck with like Storm evenly, but we didn't think it was going to be good enough in like this undefined format, and we didn't want to get scythe locked by something troll. So yeah, so we decided on the going first build. This isn't a worm. It loses really hard to Ash that everybody's playing for the branded fusion, because that deck, it's like Salad. It's a structure deck, and you can play just with that. So we didn't want to lose to Ash Blossom as much. We put them on better, have like Bailers and Imprims, which are losing popularity because of the branded loss, the spell, which is like a meltdown. So that's why we played that. Okay. And after the 3 Emergence and the 1 Blackout, standard stuff. For the hand traps, I played just the 3 Ash and the 3 Crow. Those are the strict going hand traps. Ash, like I said, is just like really good against branded, and then the Crow is for the branded in red. Sometimes when they go Albion, that fusion that banishes, we can DD Crow the Fallen, and it creates like the very awkward play. It's not the greatest play in the world, but it's for that and the branded in red. Because if you stop Guardian Chimera, you have a chance. If the Despia deck resolves Guardian Chimera, you just lose, and I'll show you all my different ways of outing it or preventing it from happening. Okay? So there's that. Whoops. Then there's the 3 Droplets. So Droplets really awkward in this deck because you can't afford to pitch too many cards. The best value you get is like Emergence, Chain Droplet, but I just couldn't let Guardian Chimera resolve, so I used this, because if they have Poly, like OG Poly in the grave, you can't target it. And we couldn't target it with this next card, being Chalice. We all played Chalice. It was like one of the MVPs of this weekend. You see a Mirror Jade, you're just going to Chalice it. Any of the Brave cards. I played Kamal on stream, and this card was my top deck. It allowed me to have like clear his entire board and put him on like the 1 card. I kind of misplayed in that match. You can see it on the Versus Games Twitch and the VOD, but this is the only card that allowed me to keep playing, and it's just a 1-for-1. Okay, so that's 12 going second cards. We played 40 cards. We went as thin as possible. We played the 2 Desires. We have no idea why it went to 1 and then back to 2. Is kind of dumb. But 2 Desires, and then we played the tennies, of course. So we played the 9 tennies. Okay, so we played the 9 tennies because we decided to play the Vessel package. We thought about the Heavenly Circle, but we didn't want to play the Brick, being the water. And you noticed that last format, we took a lot of inspiration from Christian Urena's deck, where he didn't want to play that, and he plays like super conservatively. And that Christian Urena was actually on the team that beat us, which was kind of true. But that's like what we got inspiration to play just the Vessel. There's an argument to play the Circle, so that you have a main deck mine out, but we weren't sure how popular that was going to be. So that's 40 cards on the main. So for the extra, your barrage of tokens. I just like tokens. Okay. So we start off with the Sword Soul one. So we have Shishao. That's self-explanatory. Then we have Cheng Ying. It's really good against the trap decks. It's pretty much just for going second. Going first, we always made this. We put them on better have nib, because if we want to be able to draw 2, if we draw 2, we usually always win the game. On stream, I kind of misplayed. I forgot to activate this effect to draw, but it's like really good. And you still are able to chain block it from like Ogre and Troll, stuff like that. With Moe, so it's like chaining 1 Shisha, chaining 2 this to draw, and chaining 3 Moe in the graveyard to draw. Okay. And if you notice, it's Moe and Desires. You're drawing a whole bunch of cards, and there's going to be more drawing cards as you see in this side. Okay. Then for some of the 8s, we played Berserker, the only good worm 8. And then we played Dragite. Dragite negates effects, which is very important against the branded matchup because they're going to activate branded fusion under branded lost, and we needed a way to negate that if we didn't have Ash. Branded deck again was ugly. Then we have the Yazi play. I didn't go into it too much, but I really like this card with the Long Young Ashina, or like the spell to reduce the level. Yeah. And then we realized that there's a play to make a Chaofeng for Dark, but it's like a 3-card combo. It never came up, but there was an idea for it. So then we played.
Oh, you're not playing.
Yeah. So
the spell card and Yazi.
Yeah. We make the spell card, so let's just say that you make this. So you can make this with like anywhere to this, and you can use Ashina to get this once you have the Long Young.
Welcome to round 4. You have 14 minutes to begin.
Here, so you have Long Young in this, and it has to be Emergence, or if you play the Revive spell, you have this. So this would search like Taya. Here's Taya. And then Taya banish this, target this to increase its level, because it doesn't have to target a sword soul, and you can make Chaofeng for Dark. It never came up, but that's like super cheeky that you want to know that that's there.
Yeah.
Baron, we almost never do this. It's kind of like going second because it pops a card and negates. So there's that, and then there's a Chaofeng, 2 Boxia. This is like the best card in the extra deck, other than the Long Young Synchro, because this clears a lot of boards, allows you to go from Taya to Moi in order to draw and clear cards.
Yeah, broken.
And then because we play all the tennies, we play these. 3 Monk comes up a bit, and then Shaman. I never summoned Shaman, but I just wanted this option there in case I open multiple, the normal summons with one of the tennies. Okay, so that's it for the extra. Now for this side, I played Twin and Reboot. For the Jerome dot decks, for Flunder, we're also hitting D-Barrier. This is like the idea for this is for D-Barrier and also for the Harpy's Trap for Flunder. I never saw it. I saw Twin, but it didn't matter. I just hit a bluff. Then the card of the weekend, D-Barrier. First, second in the Despia matchup and the Sword Soul matchup, you just side this in. We think of it kind of like the Zoo format, that this is just like a blowout. It's just not good against the Punk Therion deck. It comes up, they kind of synchro, but it's like not even worth. That deck is pretty good. I would just watch out for that for YC's Hartford. Make sure you read all those new cards. Okay? And then I talked about drawing TTT. It was pretty good. It's good against established board for branded. You're able to take one of their guys and then beat them with it. And it allows them not to have another body for the Guardian Chimera. Okay. So these were really good. Then we played Droll and Nib. Droll was like very good as an MVP. It allowed me to beat Fetty on stream. I was able to draw and Ash. I kind of drew them in an awkward spot, so he wasn't like aware of it, and he completely did not play around it because he thought I didn't have it. Sometimes you just have to play awkwardly. We also did play them in Swiss, so he knew like kind of my tendencies, but I just wanted to throw him off. And then for Nib, it's just like really strong. We weren't sure what everybody was gonna play, so we wanted to have this just for those crazy hero combo, crazy decks that just get punished by Nib. Also on stream, I had Nib and Crow, the game that my team lost, that I was gonna win game 2 against Kamal. I had to add Taya because I had a whole bunch of like the big tennies, so they didn't really do anything, and I'm not playing like a hot combo or anything. But I kind of foreshadowed this, but they're all very confused on how I played because I didn't search the Blackout and then search the Long Young, which I all could have done, but because I had this, I wanted to make sure that I had a follow-up. So it's always good sometimes to play like unconventionally, especially against those good players that know your tendencies. Because I play Kamal, he's a South Florida local, we play all the time, and I had to throw him off a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck.
Any shout-outs?
Shout-outs. So shout-outs to the group chat. They all lent me cards. Again, I don't own half these cards except the staples. I was gonna play pranks, and then they slaughtered the deck. I can't be a father with those kids. So, yeah, shout outs to Pandora's Prodigies, Little Fat Tony Gaming, and Soul Gaming 2. Everybody from South Florida, shout out to Team Relinquish and Versus Gaming for hosting these events. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Everyone, this is Vic Merck signing off. Hope everyone have a nice day.